While taking steroids.
This is what happens when you take steroids.
During this period, Bonds trainer Greg Anderson and Balco head Victor Conte, also connected to Jason Giambi and Canseco, were not subpoenaed in California by the House Committee for Investigation. Over most of the course of Major League Baseball, steroid testing was never a major issue. However, after the Balco steroid scandal, which involved allegations that top baseball players had used illegal performance-enhancing drugs, Major League Baseball finally decided to issue harsher penalties for steroid users. A first positive test resulted in a suspension of 10 games. A second positive test resulted in a suspension of 30 games. The third positive test resulted in a suspension of 60 games. The fourth positive test resulted in a suspension of a full year, and the fifth positive test resulted in a penalty at the commissioner's discretion. From the Giants, Mitchell reported he had evidence that Glenallen Hill, FP, Santangelo, Matt Herges, Jason Christiansen, Mike Stanton, and Mark Carrion had used banned drugs. From the A's, Mitchell presented evidence that in addition to Tejada, David Justice, Jack Cusp, Cody McKay, and Adam Piott used banned drugs. Also named as drug users were Jason Giambi, his brother Jeremy Giambi, and Randy Velarde, who had been implicated in Balco and McGuire and Canseco.
Steroids are hormones that help the body build muscle tissue and increase muscle mass. Steroids, also known as roids or juice, are similar to the male hormone testosterone, which is produced naturally in larger amounts in guys' bodies and smaller amounts in girl bodies. When a person takes steroids, the body's muscle tissue is stimulated to grow, producing larger and stronger muscles. But steroids can have some unwelcome serious side effects, such as high blood pressure and heart disease, liver damage and cancer, urinary and bowel problems, strokes and blood clots, and sleep problems. A person who takes steroids may develop bigger muscles, but he or she is also at risk for baldness and severe ache. Guys who take steroids:
Roberts, Jay Gibbons, Gary Matthews Jr., Alex Rodriguez. Admitted users are Bobby Estella, Jason Giambi, Jeremy Giambi, Gary Sheffield, Wally Joyner, Paul Bird. MLB positive tests are Alex Sanchez, Juan Rincon, Rafael Palmeiro, Ryan Franklin, Carlos Almanzar, and in the Mitchell Report, Ricky Bones, Larry Bigby, Matt Franco, Rondell White, David Justice, Kevin Young, Mike Lansing, Adam Piott, Mike Stanton, Adam Riggs, Kevin Brown, Mike Bell, Gary Bennett Jr., Chad Allen, Jeff Williams, Hallie Clark, and Nuke Luke Logan. Although the proper term is anabolic androgenic steroids, they are commonly referred to as anabolic steroids. Anabolic steroids are synthetic male hormones. Anabolic steroids promote growth of skeletal muscle and the development of male sexual characteristics. Currently, there are more than 100 different types of anabolic.
Although the proper term anabolic steroids, they are commonly referred to as anabolic steroids.
Turn it off.
To be continued.